everyone, and welcome to Eugene, Oregon, where it appears my eyes have to be deceiving me. I'm looking skyward. There's liquid coming down from the sky, and everyone knows it never rains in Autzen Stadium. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Broncos offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
And knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Coming after it. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Oregon's offense will take the field for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He lobs one high down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to throw. It's Gabriel. It's complete to the right. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts, Bill Musgrave, or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 25, he's got room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
Get set, get set.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at him. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
And the Broncos will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can. Flying the friendly skies. Bounces over another one. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unleashes one deep. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's James. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. To throw, it's Gabriel. Throws to the wideout. It's complete! He gets it in! Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by... And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often, because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Getting some heat. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Hauls it in and looking upfield.
Returner is tackled down at the 20. And your Oregon Ducks will take over.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get in.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Offense in an empty set. He's going to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense because you don't have hands? Yeah.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Sticking with the running game and finding enough space to get 8, it leaves them with a 4th and 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before half. They put on the heat and they blocked it. That's a live ball. Defense has it. The 50. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. How in the world did he miss that? We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like you've had an enjoyable day there today in Eugene. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
The Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll run the option. He breaks a tackle. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The give to the back. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's James. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Goes to the option. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Ducks will punt this one away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They'll put the tight end in motion. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game, so I like when offense...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
The 3rd down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another 3rd down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and look for room. Oh, what a spin! Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David. Going airborne! Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off them, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out, make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Washington had an impressive showing at home, and to do it with some of the legends of the past there, Mark Brunell, Napoleon Kaufman, and Lincoln Kennedy, what a special victory. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Broncos line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Off the play fake. Quarterback moving. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Now he's going to break the pocket. Floats it out in space. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The Ducks are rolling down the field. The give and tick, 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 tick. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Leaves it with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory.
On the double.
They've controlled the football on this drive. The 8th play will be a 3rd and 3. They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Power football with the run.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and you got to be happy about that after missing a pair. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Touchdown, Oregon! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.